What's up, guys? It's RWB again. Today, we're going to go over my top picks from the anniversary sale at AliExpress. Let's get into it. Alright, starting off, this one is just straight up different. This is the Specht and Söhne jump hour automatic, and instead of a traditional hands, you get the jump hour complication, something you almost never see at this price point. Instead, you're getting an automatic movement, typically a Chinese mechanical caliber with about 40-hour power reserve. Specs wise, the case is 42 millimeters in thickness, 12 millimeters in height. It has a sapphire crystal, stainless steel case, water resistance is up to 30 meters. Design-wise though, it's super clean, almost dressy, but that jump hour window makes it feel really unique. Downside, it's more about style than precision. If you want something like that stands out instantly, this is a solid pick. All for 117 bucks. Next up, another Specht and Söhne, the Nico Leonard edition. Pretty much an exact copy of his watch with 10th of the price tag. Funny, this model still features that rare jump hour complication, giving it a modern, unconventional look for the price. Don't get me wrong though, I do love Nico's video. Inside, it's powered by automatic movement, again, typically a Chinese mechanical caliber, although Nico does claim his to be more Swiss, but I digress. This one, however, has the 40-hour power reserve. The case is rectangular in shape with dimensions of 38 millimeter by 42 millimeter, 12 millimeter thick, a sapphire crystal, stainless steel case back, and water resistance up to 30 meters. The design is sleek and dressy, almost like a miniature art piece on your wrist. The rectangular shape adds to the instant sophistication. The downside, like the circular model, it's more about style than precision. If you want a watch that immediately grabs attention, this is the killer option. On sale now for just 120 bucks. Next up, probably the most iconic watch and my favorite watch on this list, the Seagull 1963. This is a manual wind chronograph powered by the ST19 movement, and that's huge because you're getting a wheel chronograph, something usually found in watches costing thousands and thousands. Specs wise, the case is 38 to 40 millimeters, thickness 12.7 millimeter lug to lug, has a power reserve of 40 to 45 hours, 21 joules, crystal sapphire. The case is made up of 316L stainless steel, has a water resistance of 30 to 50 meters. Design is where it shines though. That vintage military chronograph look, cream dial, blue hands, it just pops. Downside, you have to manually wind it. But for that price, a mechanical chronograph like this is insane value. I already put this bad boy in my cart. Alright, next, this one is more of a rugged, everyday beater. This is the North Edge T1 Triton, built like a tank. Powered by the quartz movement, so super reliable, low maintenance, just grab and go. The case is 44 millimeters, has a thickness of 13 millimeters, the glass is mineral or sapphire coated, it has a stainless steel case back, and has a water resistance of up to 200 meters. The design is very tactical, almost G-Shock alternative vibes. The downside, it's not mechanical, but if you want durability and reliability, this thing really delivers. I'm not a big fan of really large watches such as the 44 lug to lug, but the color on this thing, I just can't get enough of. I love that teal blue, and all that for under 50 bucks. This thing is a outright steal. Now this next one's a little more fun. Everybody knows the 50 Fathoms, but have you ever heard of the 50 Phantoms? Basically, it's a play on words in reference to the Blancpain's diver watch. But this quirky watch features 50 tiny little phantom ghosts on the dial inside. Inside, you're going to get the NH35 automatic movement, Seiko's powerhouse, one of the most reliable entry-level mechanical movements out there, with hacking and hand-winding availability. It has a 41-hour power reserve. The case is 40 millimeters, lug to lug. Thickness is 13 millimeters, a crystal sapphire, and a stainless steel case back. All this for just under 80 bucks. Alright, now we're stepping it up again. This is the Sugess chronograph with the ST19 Swan neck movement. Similar base movement to the Seagull, but upgraded. You get a manual line ST19 chronograph with a Swan neck regulator, allowing more precise adjustment and a beautiful view through the case back. Specs wise, case is 40mm lug to lug, 13mm thick, 40-hour power reserve, sapphire crystal both front and backs. Water resistance is up to 50 meters. The design is more refined, cleaner, more polished than the Seagull. Downside, still a manual wide watch. You can grab this one for $149 on AliExpress. Alright, y'all, saving one of the best for last. The Seagull is still my top pick, though. However, this comes in second. This is the Cadesen T1 Autodyne, a dress-style automatic watch with a really clean, classy look. Inside, you'll get an automatic movement, often a Miyota or a Chinese caliber, with about a 40-hour power reserve. As far as specs go, case 40mm lug to lug, with a thickness of 11 to 12 millimeters. This thing really gives that field watch vibe with that beautiful matte finish case along with the nylon straps. This thing really punches way above its potential. This thing really punches way above its price range. All right, that wraps up our roundup of some of the coolest watches under the radar right now. From stylish Specht and Sona jump hours to the legendary Seagull 1963, rugged everyday beaters, and sleek dress timepieces. There's something here for every taste and budget. If you're into mechanicals, mods, or just want a watch that makes a statement, hopefully this gave you some inspiration. Which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next watch deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll